Gold!
Gold!
A shiny rock that puts dollar signs in people's eyes and makes them get all grabby. A fever for this stuff caused people to stampede all over the globe from California to Australia to get a piece. And stampedes were not just for getting gold, but protecting it. That's right, this week we have another instance of battle cattle. Keep watching to know more. One of the worldwide centers of this precious metal is West Africa. For such an area full of a valuable substance, you might need some protection. The kind that can only be provided by an empire. In the 15th and 16th centuries, the empire that arose around the gold fields was Songhai, known for its mighty army and the famous university at Timbuktu. And across the Sahara Desert was a country, known today as Morocco, which had just proven itself militarily against the Portuguese and Ottoman empires. And they were getting mighty grabby. Their leader, Ahmed al-Mansur, was looking south, thinking he might want to control those valuable gold fields. Al-Mansur had become emboldened by the fact that he had captured cannons and firearms from the Portuguese, weapons less known in Songhai. He also had an army full of slaves, immigrants, and mercenaries from Spain who were familiar with guns. He put his army in the command of a blue-eyed Spanish eunuch who had been taken as a slave as a young boy, Judar Pasha, and sent them south. This army was so full of Spaniards who had converted to Islam. Two of Judar's highest lieutenants were known by the nickname the former infidel. When Songhai finally organized their army to meet the invaders, they outnumbered Judar's 5-1. As the battle in the town of Tondibi started, the Songhai drove a huge herd of cattle toward Judar's army. Battle cattle, engage! This was a failure, with the Moroccans making a pathway for the charging bulls to pass through and possibly shooting their guns to scare them off. For the last time that I told you about cows as a weapon of war, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean no less, click here. In the end, it was firearm technology that won the day, and the Moroccan army occupied parts of Songhai. For this victory, Judar's Sultan al-Mansur was henceforth known as Al-Dhahabi, the Golden One. Songhai's reign was eventually snuffed out when Judar's successor, Ibn Zargun, invited the West African emperor to a feast, and treacherously captured him by dropping the tents in the middle of dinner. And famously, he gave the signal in Spanish. If you want to know more about other great African empires, check out my video on Great Zimbabwe. Make sure to subscribe. And do me a favor, world. Quit it with the grabby.